Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I know I have been gone for a while. I haven't been very well. So yeah, I've been poorly. So hopefully it's getting sorted. I am in hospital on Thursday. So yeah, we'll find out more then about what's going on and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where I've been. So I'm really sorry, and thank you for the messages and that it's been, I really appreciate it, and I've missed you all. I hope you're all doing well. But today I just felt like just crafting, so I thought I'd turn the camera on and do a bit of crafting with you. I have been sat on these for a few weeks now, and I thought I would make a passport because, well, this one just obviously screams passport, and this one screams postcards. So yeah, they're the new Creative Expressions by Tailor Made Journals, and I got Carte Postale, Passport, and La Mode. So what I have made is, because we all know how much I love my vintage documents, and I have made, can you see, a passport, a vintage passport. I mean, the grunge. I've used my vintage tape. I've done all sorts to this, and this is the back, and I just absolutely love it. So yeah, this is the outside, and then we have, I mean, in the words of Tim Holtz, come on, because this was so much fun. And this in the background is coffee dyed paper. I don't know if you'll see it better. How vintage does this look? And I'm going to show you how I did this in this video as well, because I mean, it was the first time I had done it, and I was like, wow, I love that effect. And it is literally like, it looks like the paper's creased, but the paper is actually flat. It's not actually creased. So yeah, looking forward to showing you that one. So I have used, I used the, I can't remember if it's the photo booth or if it's the other one. But I also used lots of stamps, and I used some of Tim Holtz's Ephemera as well, just to add a bit more detail to it. So these are the pages. These are coffee dyed paper, and then I distressed them, and I used one of the stamps, excuse me, sorry, one of the stamps, I'd wanted it kind of watermarked in the background, so you know, like passports have a kind of watermark effect on them. So yeah, so, and then we have this page and this page and this page, and then the back page as well with the little barcode on and journey completed, and then yeah, another signature on the back to say this is done, and a little bit of a barcode. I embossed these, the passport and the shield on the front, and I didn't want them, I didn't want it to be sort of like, I wanted it to, so you've got to look for it, if that makes sense, because I thought that would make it look a little bit older. But yeah, and I used some of the vintage tape and some of the vintage tape on the inside as well. I will link that video where I make this out of contact paper. I'll leave that down below in the description box for you. So yeah, so we're gonna make a passport. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I did see Margaret's as well from Seven Plaza, and I haven't had a chance to watch the video yet. I saw it on her Instagram, but I really do. I need to catch up on a lot of YouTube, because I have missed so much. I mean, File Folder February looks amazing. So yeah, I need to definitely sit down and binge watch. I think I need to get my headphones on and just zone out and binge watch Margaret's videos, because it feels like ages since I've watched sort of anything on YouTube, to be honest. I really do need to catch up. So yeah, I saw on Instagram that she had made one as well, and hers was amazing. This one I made literally just out of cardstock, and the one we're going to make today, I have used one of my file folders that I got from the charity shop. So let's get into what we're going to be using. Right, so here's a few of the bits. Forget the scissors as well. Oh, and heat tool today. Haven't used that for quite a while, so a heat tool as well. We have the TaylorMade Journals stamps. I've got the 3 sets that I showed you as well. I also have my tab here full of my, it's just all my photos, all my Tim Holtz photos are in there, apart from the big white ones, the postcards. So we have these as well, so we're going to be picking one of those. I have my sheet of my contact paper that I vintaged with alcohol ink as well, so we're going to be using that. I have some paints. I have salvage patina and speckled egg. I also have some sprays, so I have weathered wood, pumice stone and vintage photo as well, so I'm going to be using those. I have my VersaFine Claire Nocturne and my new golden glitz ink pad as well that I love. My corner rounder, some vintage photo glaze, an acrylic block, some of my Burley Arts glue, and also for the leather effect, I am going to be using Tim Holtz translucent crackle paste, and I have the Tim Holtz, I don't know which one this is called. I think it might be, I don't know if it's the leather print or the crocodile. I don't know. I can't remember. But I will list it in the description box down below. But yeah, so we're going to be using this embossing folder as well. I also have some stamped, and these are inked just with a bit of vintage photo. And then I just sort of like stamped over the top randomly. So these are the photo corners. I think this bit is, yeah, they're just the photo corners, just like that. So I've got those as well. I might use some of those. I also have my number strips and, of course, my trusty curator snippets. And yeah, so that's it. So let's get on with making another passport. Right, so here is the file folder that we're going to be using. Let me just move my distress sprays out the way. Right, and we're just going to take it apart. And then this bit doesn't have to be perfect. I think I might just use this bit. I think this bit will be big enough. So I'm just going to use that. Let's put this bit up out of the way. And the actual passport that I made measures, and I will put it up on the screen as well. So when it's open, it measures 7 inches by 5 inches. So if we I'm just going to get my trimmer and pull my ruler out. Now, I might be cropped off at the bottom. Right, let's just take that off. And then we want 7 inches by, let's do the other side because that's the bit I cut with the scissors, by 5 inches. And keep your scraps. So I'm just going to fold it in half. Perfect. And then I want the plain bit because I want the plain bit on the outside. And then we're going to round the corners, and I'm going to use the biggest one, the 10mm one. That's that. And then I'm going to emboss it, but I'm going to emboss it off camera, and then I'll be back. Right, so I have embossed it, and look, how cool is that? It just looks so cool. Right, so I did dampen it a little bit. Let me just get rid of that. So I'm just going to give it a quick dry. Perfect. And now I'm going to need my Sizzix mat. Oh, I love it. I just love it. Right, now, what we're first off we're going to do is we're going to use the pumice stone. So I'm just going to do a couple of squirts and then add some water. And then I'm just going to get a brush and just kind of move it around, and then perfect. Now that's dry. So now I want to, oh, sorry, I just knocked the camera. I just want to get, there it is, my speckled egg, because I want some oxidization as well. And the pumice stone isn't. So just a couple of drops. And again, just gonna move it around. And then a bit more water. And now that's all dry. And now I've got the Distress Vintage Photo. And I'm just gonna go around the edge. And now some of you are probably thinking, why didn't she emboss it afterwards? Because surely all this wetness and distressing is going to lose the effect of the embossing. And some of it might in places, but it doesn't. And anyway, I mean, look, you can still see so much of the embossing. And I'm not really bothered if it does disappear in places, because it just kind of makes it more authentic. I'm trying to make it look old. And, you know, if some of the leather has smoothed down, it just means that it's been used a lot. And, you know, that's the kind of look that I'm going for. So just going to go around the edge and then we'll close it up. Ah, I just love it. And then I'm just gonna see here, it's kind of gone a little bit flat just in this corner compared to here. It kind of has, but I don't mind because it, you know, it just looks like it's been worn. I'm just gonna go over some of the leather with the Vintage Photo. Wipe me mat down. Oh, I love it. It's so cool. It's so cool. But I do want a little bit more on it, so I'm gonna go over with the speckled egg. Because I kind of want the passport to be more blue than green, to be honest. Right, so that's that. And then big drops. and some kitchen roll. Dry it up again. All right, so now I'm just going to go over the edges with the scorched timber as well. And now I have my vintage photo distress spray, and I'm just going to take the lid and I'm just going to do a few marks on it. And then my bottle leaks, which is annoying. I'm just going to do one pump. And I've got some coffee dyed water here that I'm just want to mix it with. And then I'm going to get a brush. Right, so now what I want to do is just splat. And the smaller the paintbrush, the smaller the splats. And I'm not too sure. I've got a bit of a bigger one here. I didn't know if I had a bigger one. So there we go. The bigger the paintbrush, the bigger the splats. Now these aren't going to show up a lot. Let's wash that brush down. And I'm just going to take the lid again and just that's it, put that away because it leaks. Let's put those to the side, get a new wipe. And there you are. You can just barely see it because the distress will soak underneath the oxide. Ah, I love it. I just absolutely love it. Now, is that all I want to do on it? I'm going to give it just a little bit of coffee dye. Just sort of around the edges. Right, now to give it that leather look effect, I'm going to use the Tim Holtz crackle paste, the translucent one. I don't know if this stuff goes off. I've had it quite a while because it doesn't actually crackle anymore, so I think it might go off. I'm going to use a brush with it, and I'm just going to paint it on because I don't want it that thick, but I do like the effect it gives. So I'm just, and I'm not going to put it everywhere. There we have that. I'm just going to put this away. And this won't crackle because it didn't on my last one. Like I said, I don't know if it's got like an age limit on it. And I don't actually want any big white clumps. So I'm just... And there we have. And then we're going to just let it dry. So we're going to put that aside. And then... Now we're going to make the coffee dyed paper. So I already have some coffee dyed paper here, but what I want to show you is that, look at that. And it's not creased. I mean, it is creased, but it's flat. It's not creased. I mean, just look. Oh, it's just so cool. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So I'm going to get a piece of paper, just normal printer paper, nothing special at all. I'm going to put it down on my table and I'm just going to saturate it first off. There we go. And then very carefully, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do the other side. There you go. And there's already a couple, because it's starting to shrink, because we've wet both sides, there's already a couple of wrinkles starting to come, but get rid of that. I just... want to make sure it's all soaked. That's it. And then I'm gonna, oh, little splodge there. And I'm just gonna kind of crease it up, just like this. Go over it with more coffee, and then just, doesn't matter if it rips, really doesn't matter, just lift and then crease just like that. And we're going to do this side as well, so lift and crease. So this is how the paper will look, and yeah, there is a couple of holes in it, but I have my iron. Now this is where, right, so now we're just gonna be very gentle with it and just iron it out flat. And there we have a real old piece of coffee dyed paper. And I'm just, so I might, because I know it's not going to crackle, so I think I'm going to just dry it with my heat tool. And it is kind of dry, it's still sticky in a few places, but that's fine because we haven't finished distressing it yet. So I'm going to get my glitter glue. Right, and then I'm just going to glue it in the middle. because I don't mind a little rip, but I don't want a big one on it. And then I'm going to get my brayer and just burnish it down. Take off the excess. The glue, the seepage doesn't matter because you're going to cut it anyway. So just do that. Right, so I've trimmed it off, and now I'm going to take my, because it's just a little bit of overhang, so I'm just going to take my sander and just sand around the edges. Just like that. And now we're not going to do the pages just yet. Let me get rid of all the little bits, because we're going to carry on with the front cover. I'm just going to get some scrap paper, and I have got some distress paint, and it's got the daubers on top, and I looked at the date and this was 2002. So it still works. So I have it in vintage photo, and I have ground espresso as well. The ground espresso isn't as old. This one is 2015. So, but I don't know if he does, if Tim Holtz does it with, I mean, look how old it is, does with the daubers anymore. So we're just gonna just brush over with some paint, just kind of round the edges and just over a little bit, just like that, just that much. And then I'm just going to blast, and now I'm going to just, with a ground espresso, just go round the edges. And where you put all the crackle paste, it's kind of made it, it's given it kind of like a rubber feel. Well, it's given it a coating. Rub it with the fingers. Oh, I mean, look at that. Oh, it's just so grungy. And then again, fingers. And now we're going to go in with the speckled egg paint, and I'm just gonna put a bit on my paper, pull my sleeves up, and I'm just gonna wipe it on and then kind of wipe it off. Because I kind of want it in the grooves. Put a little bit. And I think that would do. I think I might just a little bit. Down here. It's a little bit dark. And I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm bending it, but it's gone really like thick and hard. You wouldn't think it was just, we started off with just a file folder. And now, the final bit, I just want to go back around the edges with the ground espresso. Oh, look at that. Just grungy heaven. Perfect. So that's the outside. And then look at that. Oh, that's just... and it's flat. It's not creased. It looks creased, but it's not creased. It just... oh, it's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. And it looks leather. I'm just manipulating it a bit so that... oh, I just love it. Absolutely love it. This would also be really cool for... I think I'm going to have it that way. For an ID card as well. Just a single ID card. How perfect would that be? I absolutely love it. Now, I'm going to put it under here again to flatten it down because she's a bit bendy. And then I'm going to get my coffee dyed paper and I'm going to get one, I think I'm going to get 2 sheets. That should be enough. And get my trimmer back up. Oh, I've got the sniffles. Right, so because it's 5, we're going to do 4 3/4. So that's one lot. That paper slipped. And then we're going to do another one, 4 3/4. Put those aside. And then the length was 7. So we're going to do, let's get out the ruler. Then we're going to do 6.5 because I kind of want it shorter than the actual passport. Let's get my bone folder out. We're going to fold over the pages. I think we'll just do 3 in this one. How many did I do? So I only did 2 sheets in this one. So yeah, I'm going to do 3 in this one and save that for another project. And then I'm going to get the corner rounder. Oh, and oh, there we go, perfect. And I'm just gonna yes, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now what you could also do is the first page you could attach and then just glue to the back as well, so you could do that. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my stamps. I'm going to get the passport ones, and I absolutely love creative expression stamps, but I hate that you can't get them back in the paper, back in the wrapper. Oh, it's just, I don't know why it's so hard. But I think because they leave, this gap is so big, so, and it gets stuck to the stickiness, and then you're all like, ugh, yeah, so I'll just put them in folders. Right, so we're going to get this, the one with the map on, and then I want the speckled egg. Because I'm not going to distress the pages this time. I'm just going to leave them coffee dyed. And then we're just going to put it in the middle. Of all the pages. Perfect. Put that aside. And what I might do is, let me get my speckled egg. I'm just going to go around the edges instead of wetting the papers again. I get a bit of scrap cardstock. I'm just gonna I'll do this one and then I'll do the rest off camera. That will do it. And then I'm going to get the vintage photo as well. And then I'm just going to lightly go around the edge. There you go. Look at that. Oh, just looks so cool. Oh, this camera literally doesn't give it any justice. I mean, look at that grunge down there. Ah, it just looks so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love working with coffee paper. It's just, it kind of changes the texture. I don't even know how it does it, but it does. It changes the texture and it just makes it like a parchment paper. It's so cool. I could literally sit there for ages just coffee dyeing paper. Right, so I'm going to do the rest of the pages off camera and then I'll be back. Right, so I have distressed all the pages and I have to say, they just look so cool. They look so cool. Right, and I also have, where have they gone? So I have my Elizabeth Craft Designs stencils and here it is. So this is the one I'm just gonna lightly splodge some of the pages with some light dusting of some coffee marks. I think we'll leave it at that because We don't want to coffee marks on every page. And now what we're going to do is, I'm not going to staple them, I'm going to glue them. I'm going to glue them in. So I'm going to get my Fairly Arts glue and I'm just going to go run down the middle. Excuse me, hiccup there. Put the first page in. Perfect. And then I'm going to do the same. And put the second page in. Sticky fingers. And I'm just going to burnish down, and then let's put the last page in. Just a thin line all the way down. And just hold down. Burnish and close, and there we have a little passport. So I'm going to leave this open to the proper page. That's it. I'm going to leave this open, and again I'm going to put it under my mat and let it dry, and then we'll be back to do some stamping. Right, so now it's dry, and what we're going to do is, as you can see, because we stuck with glue, it's done this, right? But that's fine, because this is where our tape comes in. So that's about right. So I'm just going to cut a strip. And then I'm going to put it straight down the middle, just like that. And then just snip off the end. Just like that. I'm going to burnish it. Perfect. And then I'm going to get my sander, and I'm just going to kind of sand bits of it, and then around the edges of the pages too. And then look at that. Oh, it just looks so cool. And this bit, I mean, look, that just couldn't be any more vintage. I'm not going to put a bit fully down the middle. What I'm going to do is, on this one, I'm just going to put a bit, oh, that's it, a bit across the top. just like that. And then again, just sand some of the papers. Press down. That's it. And then we have another one, but they're still glued. They are still glued, so, but I wanted to glue them because of that. Can you see that in there? How it's ripped? That is what I wanted. That's why I glued it, because you don't get that with a stapler. And obviously I'm going for, I want it, you know, to look authentic. So, and then I'm just going to stick a bit, just randomly, so it just looks like that bit's ripped. I'm just pushing down with my bone folder. That's it. And then again, just sanding it. As you can you see there, look? It kind of, can you see how pale it's gone? And it's almost like it's now sort of part of the paper. Just roughen up all the pages. This one I'm going to put a strip down as well. I'm going to put it there. And then slice off the end. And I think we might, should we just put this on the outside? Sort of wrapped round like that. And then let's just kind of make it look like give it a good old sand. You know me and the sander. I might. No, look. Oh, look at that. Oh, just look. Look at all that. How old does that look? Oh, and there. Look in there. Oh, it's just... Oh, it just looks so good. Oh, it just looks so good. It looks so good. Right, and I'm going to take a strip, but I want it to cut straight. So this stuff, oh, honestly, make loads of it. Absolutely loads of it. I forgot I had it. I'm not going to lie. I forgot I had it. And then someone commented, I can't remember what video was it on, and said on the project that I'd made in that video, like how the vintage tape would look so cool. I was like, yes. Oh, yes, it really would. And I completely forgot that I had it. So thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me. There we go. Let's put that bit. And then just, so that kind of makes it. Love it. Oh, oh, dusty. Now, do I want to strip at the front? Yeah, do you know what? I think I do. I think I do. Let's put this one. Oh, let's just cut this little. Let's put, we'll do what we did at the top and just. Cool. And then we'll fold that over again so it looks like we're trying to fix the end. And then let's take that bit off. And I noticed this last time, so when you sand over the top, it does this, look. Can you see the white bits? It just looks so cool. Look, it kind of like, it picks up the bottom, like the embossed bits. It just looks, oh, it just looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And guess what I've done? That page is in on upside down. I knew I'd do it with one of them. They're all upside down, except for the front page. But that's okay, because this page, what do I want? Right, that one's upside down. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Right, so it's just these pages that are upside down, right? Well, I can deal with that. That's fine. That's fine. So on this page, I have got out my favourite Heidi swap stamps. So I'm going to do some bit of texturising with this texture stamp. And I have out these as well because I want to put a grid. I think I'm going to use this one. This one's my favourite grid stamp. Oh, if I can get it out, because she'll be stuck. If we do it this way and then put the photo here, because whereas I put the photo on the front page, I'm not doing that with this one. Where's my big, there it is. I'm not going to do it with this one. I'm going to put the photo on the page like it is with our passports. We want it this way. We want it this way. Let's move it over a bit so we've got room for the picture. And then stamp down. Perfect. And I'm not bothered that it's splodged. I'm not bothered at all. Right, so that's that. And now let's choose a photo. Right, so what ones are we going to use? Because it has to look like a passport photo. So, oh, that one's cool. Oh, I like that one. Yes. Or that one. Oh, see, it's got to be one where they're not smiling, because obviously you're not allowed to smile in your passport photo and you've got to be looking dead ahead. See, that's quite a cool one as well. No, I think I'm going to use him. I used the smaller photos last time. So I had these, and then I have these ones. Now, I know one of them's called Photo Booth, because obviously they're all taken in a photo booth. But I think that's going to be, these ones, I think these ones are going to be a little bit too small. What do you think? Oh, right. You stay there, because I think I'm more than likely going to use you. But these ones, I looked for them last time, and it was really hard to find one where that, I mean, well, he doesn't look too excited to be travelling, does he? But it will fit in there. No, I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him because I like the size of it. Right, so let's cut him out, because we can always cut out the outline, because it's got... Oh. Can't cut and talk at the same time. It's got a bit of an outline around it, so... Right, now I'm going to sand it, but I'm not gonna sand the photo, because I did that on my last passport, and I don't actually like the scratch effect. I'll show you. Like, it doesn't sand it, it scratches it. Can you see that? And I don't like that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my scissors down it first. That's it. Take off that corner. That's what I wanted. Perfect. And then we want that bit to be dented as well. So I'm kind of going along the line of the outline of the photo, because it wasn't... Oh. Right, and now I'm going to do the edges without scratching the photo. Can you see? Sort of around the edge there. Oh, I love it. I love it. I didn't like the scratching. It didn't look vintage to me. Let's get rid of all those and grab our vintage photo. Let's put those two little beauties away. And when we do this, distress the edges of the photo, just like that. And then bring in the sandpaper back. How cool does that look? And not a scratch. Not a scratch in sight. Yes. Love it. Right. Let's mark him down. And then, see, it didn't matter about the splodge. Put him in just there. Hold him down for a second. And we got a bit of seepage, but that's okay because it's on the tape, so it should wipe straight off. Oh, and then there's another bit. Oh. Oh, look. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. I don't think there's enough. Ah! No, don't want that much. A bit carried away with the old sand in there. But wow, I'm so glad I did, because look at that. Now I've glued it back down. Can you see that? See? Happy accidents. This is what happens when you have when you put a new sander on your blending tool. And I forgot to go around the edge of my cover. This is probably going to be a long one, I'm not going to lie, but it's fun. I mean, look at that. Oh, look at that. Let's just go around. I wonder, shall we have a look? Where is... There it is. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Right, let's go around the edge with... I'm going to take this off because Scorched Timber is quite dark. So I just want to... Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Mmm. Yum, yum, yum. Let's see. God, Tim Holtz knows what he's doing when he brings his colours out. He really does. Ah, look at that. But that's okay. Right, so we want... we want the red first, so let's get out Lumberjack Plaid, because we are going to want that. I don't know where... Here it is. My acrylic block's gone. We want a should we have a signature first? No, we want ID card, which is where... See, having the front sheets just is pointless when I've got to turn it over and find out where it is anyway. Here it is down the side. It's not an ID card though, is it? So, I mean, this part is, but we want passport. That's what we want. So if we put that at the top there. Let's get our clean wipe. And then a signature. What signature do we want? Let's have this one, because that's quite cool. I don't know what it says. Put this there. Oh, I love this. Put that there. And then we need a number. What does this one say? Date of entry. Let's put that on there. All right, so that can go there. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Right, and then we could put the date in there, couldn't we? And I wonder, let's put Visa. I wonder if that will fit in there. Yep. Perfect. Right. Now, we haven't got any dates on these stamps. Which is fine, because I can pull out some stamps that we have got some dates on. But I do want like his passport number. So let's use this one. And this one I'm just going to do in red. I'm going to put this just in there. Oh, I love it. I love it. What else do we want? Let's put that number in there. Oh, this is just so cool. And what does this one say? No, journey completed. We don't want that in there yet, do we? Because it's like, it's the first page. It's the first page. Approved. Shall we put that across? Yeah, let's do that in red. Where should we put it? Up there? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh! It's just so cool. Right, and now in my little texture stamp, there is this little beauty. And we're just gonna, where should we put this one? Just there. Yep, perfect. And then, because this is a bit like a barcode, so let's put this one kind of down there. And what else have we got on here? I think that will do, but I'm going to put this one on. I'm going to put this one. Immigration arrivals. Perfect. Perfect. And look at that. The first page of the passport. Now, I know what you're thinking. Toni, the ink looks too clean. Everything else looks vintage and it looks like it was inked yesterday. Yes, I know. Right, I'm just gonna take this. Let's put the lids on these. And then I'm gonna take vintage photo. This is just a texture stamp. And then I'm just gonna do some, and you probably can't see it at the minute, but you will. I'm going to put some on his photo. That's it, that's there. Can you see just around there, and then just a little bit of texture. Right, so that helps, doesn't it? But the ink still looks too clean. Ta-da! So what we're going to do is we're just going to lightly and then I'm going to get a bit of kitchen roll and just wipe it. Oh, look, we scratched the photo. Not what I wanted, but never mind. There we go. Perfect. First page. Done. Right, now, we want something on here, but we don't want... You want something like, should we put the barcode? Let's put the barcode. I've done it upside down. Ugh! What is wrong with me today? That's fine, because we can cover it. Look at that, look. Perfect. Oop. And then just give it a good old sand. And we don't really, I'm going to get me my knife out because I kind of don't want it going over the vintage tape. That's it. Perfect. Right, so that solved that problem. Now let's stamp it again, and because we've sanded, right, let's make sure it's the right way around first. Because we've sanded, it should be right, it should be okay. There we go. Perfect. You would never know. I'm just going to get that a little dry. Perfect. Let's put the lid back on that. And what else? What else? I think we might, let's put that, let's put this, and then where's the there it is. So we're going to glaze it, I think. Put that just there. And then glaze it. Yes, and I like the way it looks. I'm going to use the gold. I've got this gold idea. Well, not this idea, but this ink pad from Ali Edwards when she was doing her Christmas. I can't remember what she calls it. Her Christmas journal. She said that that was the best gold ink pad that she'd used. I was like, I'm up for that. And I love it. Perfect. Let's put this back. They really do fill these jars of glaze. Love it. Right, let's take that off. Put the lid back on the gold. And then heat. And I know this heat tool isn't made for embossing, but it's the only one I've got out, so I can't be bothered to go and get my other one. There you go. See, it doesn't take that much longer. And then we have, oh, look at that. How cool is that? Something tells me that I should have left the outline of that photo. Does it need an outline, do you think? No, let's just leave it there. Right, now we are we're all into the bit where we're going to be like, yes, you've been here, yes, you've been here. Right, so let's do one of these stamps. I think we'll do it in the red. And we're going to do it over put that there. And then we're going to put a number with it. And then we're going to put Bon Voyage. Perfect. And this one, I'm also going to use the postcard ones, because some of them have got postcard on, but some of them haven't. Oh, noisy, noisy, noisy. Right, so like this one. So let's mark that there, like that, and then turn the page, because we don't want, so we want some of the pages can be used as like journal pages. Perfect. And now let's have a look. That one's got card to postal on. That one hasn't. That one hasn't either. So let's use this one. I'm going to need me big. There it is. What I should really use, because I think that, I think the VersaFine Clair is too pigmented, to be honest. So what I might do is use the Scorched Timber, because that's near on. It's quite dark. And it's distressed. Should put this down there like that. Let's just put it in the middle. And then this one as well. Oh, coming off the end of the screen, I do apologise. I think that would do off of that one. And that there. I think we'll put What's this one say? Oh, should we put a denied? Oh, right way around, Tom. Denied there, and then let's put this there. He was denied on that trip. And then let's put another one there. And then let's use this one. At the top there. Let's put so he was approved to go to Paris, but that one was denied. Oh dear. Right, I want the barcode again on the back. Right way round this time. Perfect. Perfect. Right, let's put this one. And I know he hasn't gone to all these places on the same date, but what can I say? I've only got one stamp. And I think that might do. Let's put Journey. That one, Journey completed, and then we'll put that one, Journey completed. Signature. That's what we wanted on the front. Put that there. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I knew there was something like that on here. And then what I want to do is, what passport number did I give him? The Thrasset. Right, so I'm going to put this, because this is his passport number, I'm going to use pumice stone, and I'm going to put this on the bottom of every page. Perfect. So that's all his passport numbers on. And actually, I'm going to put it on the back page as well. Let's put it down in this corner. And then with, use speckle egg. I think I'm going to use a think I'm going to use the grid stamp again. Right, I think I'm done with these ones. So let's put these up here. And then I'm going to use this one. Perfect. Right. I'm going to use scorched timber again, I think. And perfect. And again on this one as well. I'm going to take out the middle. Should we go this way? Yeah. And then what about, no. Do one. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Haha, look at that. Love it. Right, so that will do on there. A little bit of a grid. And then I think we'll use this one too. Put it in the middle. Oh, oh. Right, and now, where do we want this one? Do we want this one? Let's put this one like this. And what I'm going to do on these pages is, because I love the grids, I'm going to do it with pumice stone so that they're kind of look at that. That's what I wanted. And I think let's put one more here. Take off that. Let's put it down there. I'm gonna have to put one on here. Right, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off that stripe there, and then I'm gonna put it just like that, so that that bit's not there. How cool is that? Oh, I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Right, so that's the inside done. So now we need to put, so we do need that stamp set back out. Right, so we're going to get the word passport. And I think let's do it with gold again, because I do like the gold underneath the vintage photo. So push down, because obviously don't forget this has got... So here we are, here's the finished piece. Look at that grunge. Oh, just look at it. God, so cool. And then you open it up and there is the inside. I need to put a date on there. And then we have the places he's travelled with a few grids as well. And the upside down watermark, but shh, don't tell anybody, because I doubt anybody will notice. And then there's the end and the back with the tape. Oh, I love it. I just love it. I love them both. This one, as you can see, has been, and I did stick, see that, yeah, I don't know if I like it. No, I like that they're different. These ones I did put a bit of ephemera on, but I don't think I'm going to do that on this one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. But how cool are they? Ah, let me zoom you out a little bit. How cool are they? I am so... Oh, I'm just so happy with them. I love them. I love them. And, you know, those stamps are just crying out for a passport, aren't they? Just absolutely. You have to make a passport. And I'm just so happy with these. They've turned out really cool. Oh, see, vintage and grunge. I love it. Absolutely love it. So thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you give this a go. If you do, see, we'll have to flatten this one down because this one's already flat. If you do give this a go, don't forget to tag me in social media because I'd love to see you make what you make. I love seeing what you make. I love it when you all tag me. It's so cool. All my socials are in the description box down below. I will also leave a list of everything I've used. And thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being patient with me. It's so appreciated. It really is. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody, and happy crafting. Bye.